reach. The political machine exploited a national tragedy to implement an unprecedented and systemic program of political censorship and narrative control, fundamentally eroding free speech and dissent in the process. When government figures actively encourage the public to report their neighbors, their colleagues, to employers for merely uncivil comments, we have crossed a dangerous structural line that guarantees fear and silence, not lasting security.
The political violence was the direct attack on the structure of our public life.
And the censorship was the long-term self-inflicted wound to our liberty.
Okay, the material clearly presents two powerful, competing narratives here, KaiZen community. One focused on the tragic loss, the political motivation of the killer, justifying that security-first response. And another focusing on the subsequent political co-option, the suppression of free expression. Both interpretations, importantly, rest on specific factual evidence that emerged in the aftermath.
So we urge you, our brilliant critical thinkers here at KaiZen, to weigh these competing priorities. What price is actually too high to pay for security? And where exactly does narrative control cross that unforgivable line into outright censorship?
Engage with this complex issue right now. If you agree that the threat of targeted political violence must be the absolute priority, that accountability matters most, write accountability in the comments. Seriously, do it now. And hey, hit that follow button immediately while you're at it.
And if you agree that the crackdown on speech, the erosion of liberties, is actually the greater long-term threat, write free speech in the comments. Either way, thank you for being the most crucial part of KaiZen. Until next time, keep thinking critically and keep decoding the information all around you.
A high-profile political assassination. It's caught on video, goes global in, what, minutes? That's the headline. But the real shock, the thing that grabbed us, it's the contradiction right after Charlie Kirk's murder, September 10th, 2025.
Yeah, it wasn't just grief, was it? It was something else entirely. You had his widow, Erica Kirk, offering this really profound Christian forgiveness for the killer.
Right, on one hand. But then, almost in the same breath, you have the President of the United States on that same memorial stage.
Demanding political vengeance, calling for ideological conformity. It was whiplash, basically. A single tragedy splitting the country right down these deep fault lines we already knew were there. Faith, justice, media control, free speech.
It all just erupted. And the noise, well, it got deafening pretty fast, didn't it? Making it hard to see what actually happened, who was doing what behind the scenes.
Exactly. And that's why this deep dive is so crucial.